Hello, welcome to the Counting Wisdom podcast. I wanted to just talk about the storms of life. You know, God says that there are sometimes storms, but He says if we continue in God's teaching, we'll be set free. We'll be building our house on a rock. And so when the troubles of life come, we will remain standing. And so that's our goal. Our goal is to, in every situation that we're in, we're practicing what Jesus has taught us. You know, if you've done something wrong, asking for forgiveness, but also striving to do what's right as well. We have to take heed to God's commands. And what that means is knowing what His commands are. And so this is just a brief podcast to say, we need to practice what Jesus says, and that He talked about not being angry for no reason, or really, the Bible wants us to not be angry. He also taught us to treat others how we want to be treated. And so, sometimes I've said things and, have to say, no, that's not how I want to be talked to. Or He wants us to show mercy. He wants us to also love our neighbor, love each other. That was one of His commands is, as Christians, if you know someone is Christian and, they are a decent Christian, you are to love them. And if they aren't a decent Christian, I guess you could consider them not necessarily an enemy, but, God wants us to love our enemies. So, you might have to distance yourself from them, but also, remembering to show love, not hatred. And so you can study what Jesus taught us in the Gospels in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And we're going to make it. We're headed towards heaven. We're going to make it if we just continue in His teachings and continue to believe. And so, thank you so much for listening to this podcast, and I will talk to you on the next one. Have a great day.